Hi, Maureen from Color Me Positive PLR here, and here's a tutorial that I promised I'd do for you on how to create some of the pages in the paper packs that I just put out. Okay, so here's the one I'm going to recreate. This is from the Lazy Days paper pack. Okay, so this is one, and this is another one. So I'm going to do this one here. Let's go to new slide, put in a new slide. Just get rid of that. And then I'm going to pull in this paper. Okay, this one's already done for you. In this pack, you also get just a blank green watercolor paper, so you can add your own stuff. So let's go to Insert Picture. And let's go up here, Papers. And it's this one right here. Here we go. And then I'm going to click. Actually, with this one, I used word art for the words here. So I'm going to come up to here and go Insert, Word Art. And I chose this one. And let's put in notes for the day. And I'm going to make that a bit smaller, so I'll go to Home. And I actually think I used, I'll leave it at Calibra, and you can choose your own fonts to make it fancy or not fancy or whatever way you want. So let's make it 40, 44. Okay, now I want that brown box around it with a squiggly line. So you do that by having that highlighted. Go to Shape Format and Shape Fill, and I chose this color brown. And then you want to go to Shape Outline, come down here to Sketched, and I use this one. And I think I might want it to be a bit more pronounced, so I'm going to go to the weight and make it like 1.5 points so it stands out a bit more. Okay. And because I have another box down here, I'm just going to Control C and then Control V, copy and paste, and bring that down here. And put in success. Let's get rid of that. Success is a state of mind. Okay, and since you've just copy and pasted, you don't have to go through putting in the color or whatever unless you want to. So I'm just going to change the size, bring it down to about 32. Then I'm going to add a couple of pictures, or a couple of graphics from the pack. Insert Pictures, this device, and go to the Clip Art, and have this. I think I chose that one, and that one for the top. I'm just going to make these a little bit smaller. I hold down my Shift key so it doesn't distort it. I'm going to put that one over there, and then put the glasses up here. Okay. And then I have some graphics down here, so I'm going to insert pictures from this device. And which ones did I choose? Like that one. And then if you want to choose more than one, okay, you can just hold down, click on the one you want, and then hold down the Control key and click on the other one. And that'll open both. Okay. put that one there. Hold down your shift key, make it as big or small as you want. And then this one, whoops, I want this to turn a bit. And I'm going to want that behind, so you go up to your picture format while you're clicked on that. Send, you don't want to go send to back because it goes behind the page. So you're going to have to click on send backward as many times as it takes. I think it's 3. Nope, 4. There we go. So there. And then you're going to want to put in some lines here if it's journal, or leave it as is. They can write freehand, right? But I prefer, I'm going to put in insert a table. So go to insert table and just choose one column, right? And I'm going to bring it up here, pull it out. And with this, go up to table design. I choose this, okay? And the pen color, I want it to be the same color as the brown here instead of just a regular black. So I came up and I chose that, do the pen color. And then I go to borders, no border. I get sort of all the lines, and now when I put the lines back in, they'll be brown, the same color as that pen color. So inside horizontal border, okay? So now you see you have the brown lines, and then you just add as many as you like. So you come down here, go to layout, insert below, and just keep clicking on that until you get the lines you want. And there, quick and easy. So you can play around with the papers and the clip art and make some gorgeous pages. Now, these papers are from the paper pack Coming Up Roses. A lot of people love these, which is, I do too. So I'm just going to create this one. It's really easy to do. Okay, so just insert a new page, a new slide, and then go to insert pictures from this device, and let's go to papers. It's this one here. Okay, so now you're clicked on this one, so just do Control C and Control V to copy and paste it, right? Now we're going to take this one, hold down the Shift key to keep it proportional, and just make it smaller and then center it within here, okay? So see how that gives you a kind of background on a background, but make sure with this that you go to Picture Effects, Shadow, and I use this one because it gives it an all-round shadow rather than up or down. You can do whatever floats your boat, okay? So see how it makes it stand out a bit from the edge? And then I'm just going to go over to Picture, Insert, and this one on top is one of the journal cards I created, so it makes it easy to just pop one in, right? And then just drag it out to the size you want. Let's do this, center it. And same thing for this one, make sure you use the picture effects if you want it to pop a little bit more, okay? And then I'm just going to insert text box and put up here my happy thoughts. Okay, I'm going to center that, click on that, and I'm going to change the font and size. Okay, just pull that out. And then I want the color because I find black to be really harsh. So I'm just going to come here, go to Shape Format, Text Fill, and I'm going to fill it with a green. And there you go. Pretty easy, right? I mean, when you have the PLR, that's what I love about PLR. You can get creative and do your own thing, but it's a lot quicker and easier than creating your own graphics, right? Now in this one, I'm just going to show you how I did the hearts, okay? Isn't she cute? I love her. Okay, so I'll do that for you. Because you can use these papers not just as backgrounds or fillers, right? You can use them to fill things in. So they're great to use with different shapes. So I'm going to go to Insert, Shape, and actually let's just put a star in. Draw it out as big or as small as you want, right? So now I don't want an outline, so I'm going to come up to Shape, No Outline, and then Shape Fill. I'm going to go to Picture, from a file, and then I'm going to choose one of the papers, okay? So let's do this pretty pink roses. And there you go. So now you have a shape filled with one of the papers, and it's really pretty. You can put an outline if you like. Let's see. You can put that. You put a shadow on the back of that if you want. Right? Okay, and if you want to play a bit with the inside of this, you can. So I'm just going to right click on it, go to Format Picture. That'll bring this up. And let's go to Background. So the fill is a picture or text, but you can actually make it, you know, do a transparency, play with the transparency if it's over another background or such to make it fit for you. And let's see, you can come down here and play a bit too, so you can tile the picture as a texture, and that will do something different inside, and I kind of like that, right? So you can do that. You can offset the picture as well, right? So you can come over here, offset X, it's going to move, see how it moves the picture over. And you can offset Y, that's going to bring it down, or you can go the other way and bring it up. So, you know, just really play with things. It's fun that's what I love about papers. You can create a lot of different stuff with the same paper and it looks completely different. And this last one is from the Spring Blooms paper pack. This is really pretty. I just love the soft colors and pinks and blues. So let's do this one. Okay, we also have this one. So the papers you get are pretty cool. All right, so let's insert a new slide. Okay, get rid of that. And let's go grab this paper. So insert picture from this device. And it's this one here. So you get these papers, but I've like added my own little things to them. So depending on what you want, you already have some images put in there, or just take the blank one to make your own version. Okay, so first let's insert a shape. I'm going to take the rounded rectangle and I'm going to insert that over here. Okay, and what I want to do is go up to Shape Format, Shape Fill, Picture, from a file, and then I'm going to insert, let's see, this one. You can insert anything you like. Now see how pretty that is inside, but I don't want all of the all this stuff in there because I'm going to add my own. So I'm going to come over here, right? You're on Format Picture. You're in your Fill Picture. Okay, I'm going to come down here and tile Picture as Texture. And that'll leave me just like the little butterfly up here. Okay. Shape outline, let's try no outline for now. And I'm going to add shadow to the back of this so it stands out a bit more. There we go. And then I'm just going to click on that, do Control C and Control V. So we have double. And I'm going to make this smaller. Right? Now I don't want this inside because I want folks to be able to write in there. So I'm going to come over here. Or actually I'll go up here. Well, I can come here. Go to Shapes, right? And the Fill. I'm going to insert a new picture from a file. Or actually I don't want the picture. I'm going to actually just make that a solid fill. Okay, you can make this any color you want by coming over here. I'm going to leave it white for now, and then I'm just going to click on the transparency to get it to where I want it to be. And I don't want a shadow on this one, so I'm going to come back to shadow and no shadow. Okay, so now they have a little bit of space to write in here. There we go. And you still see a bit of the butterfly through there. Now over here I want a table, so they have more writing space. So I'm going to come over, Insert, Table. Just pick all the ones down here, first row, no column. Bring it up here. Pull it in. And let's come up here to Table Design and choose this one. And the pen color, I want the lines to be, say, this dark blue. So I'm going to click on that, then I'm going to come over to Borders, no border, and then inside horizontal borders. So it will show up all these, and it will be blue, the same as the pen color. Then you want to click in here, go to Layout, and insert as many lines as you like. So I kind of want it to meet the bottom of that. And let's insert the top border. There we go. So now I have your lines, and you have your little writing area over here. And now we just need to insert our pretty clip art. Okay, so let's come over here. Clip art. I love this little blue guy. So just hold down your Shift key. Drag it to where you want, and I want it to be like that. So I'm just going to turn it, make it a bit smaller. There we go. Now I also want a space down here for them to write. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to make this a bit bigger. Okay. So I'm just going to copy, and paste this. So I'm going to click on the back and then hold down the Control key and click on that. And what I'm going to do is Control C and Control V, and that'll create that for me. And I want to group them, so go over to Shape, Format, Group, and just click on Group. So now I can drag it out without distorting it too much. And I'm just going to make it smaller. Bring it over here. Pull that in. Right. And you can leave it like, you can leave it like that if you like, or you can change the background to something else, which I'm going to do. So I'm going to click on it, go back to Picture Format, go to Group and Ungroup. Okay. And I'm going to click on that back one, right? And I want to change that to just kind of a plain paper. So I'm going to go to Format Picture insert a new picture. We'll replace that one. Go back to the papers and let's choose this one. Okay, so now you have a completely different paper back there without the butterfly. Just going to drag that out. So it kind of gives this white writing area a pretty frame, right? So now I'm going to just add a few more images to fill it out the way I want it. And let's choose a pink one. I'm going to hold my shift key down, make that a bit smaller. Bring that over here, and I want it to face the other way, so I'm going to be clicked on the picture. Go to picture format, rotate, flip horizontal, and there we go. I'm going to add a bit of a shadow to that as well. So go to picture format, picture effects, and shadow. And then I'm just going to put in a couple of flowers here. Let's go back to insert pictures. And let's see. I like this one. Put that there. So I want to add a shadow too. I like that it's kind of up here. Kind of goes into that actually. And you can add more or less depending on what you want. I'm going to just make this a little bit smaller. Pull that in a bit. Pull this one in a bit. Because I want to add a little. I'm going to make this a bit smaller. And then I want to add in maybe another flower. Blue one. And move the shift key down. And add a little bit of a shadow effect on that. And there you have it. So it doesn't, when you have all these PLR assets, it doesn't take long to create printables like this, or these are great for digital journals if you're into that. You can make these pages and they look beautiful in a digital journal. I mean, you don't want to put this on KDP, right? Because it's going to be way too costly if you do it all in color, but you can change these into black and white, right? So if you come up here to view, go see how it looks in grayscale. See? And that's pretty too. So you could actually do these on KDP, but first you need to change them into grayscale and save the PDF as that to upload. And then you can have a really, actually, really innovative journal. Instead of just plain lines, okay, and flat stuff, you can have all this. And a lot of people enjoy doing that. The papers are also good when you create them like this for junk journals that people print out stuff and create for themselves, right? So I hope this gives you an idea of how to use these. And if you have any questions, just ask.